The theory behind generational differences is that each generation experiences certain events and conditions that take place during their formative years that result in a lens at which they look at the world, what I call a generational personality. This is now my 26th year of studying traditionalists, boomers, Xers, millennials, and now today, which is so exciting, Gen Z. And I can tell you again and again, what happens is the generations bump up against one another. And unfortunately, the immediate energy is who's right, who's wrong, who's better, who's worse. When this form of diversity, I've been really able to show how if we lean into these differences, no one's right, wrong, better, or worse, we're just different. And a multi-generational workplace is what really makes work get done even better. And what's so amazing about it is not only do I still love it, but it continues to be such a hot topic. If you're a Gen Xer, I can tell you it'll always be your job market. We've done this research because look at the number of baby boomers and how many Generation Xers. As boomers move up and out, there's this half the labor pool to draw upon. And one thing I've definitely learned is that customization is king. I love to get to know an industry, a company, those who are going to be in the room, and really help them understand how these generational differences will play out just for them, and even more so, what they need to do about it. What we tell a lot of our clients is get on the radar earlier, like be partnering with high schools. They're looking out the window, daydreaming about a job with a brand that's already on their radar, and we can probably think of many of them. But a lot of these companies and industries where a Gen Zer knows nothing about it, if you're waiting till that junior year to get on their radar, we'd say that's too late. It's a fine line between being a speaker and being an expert. There's a lot of people out there who can just read an article or maybe even my own books, get on stage and give a great speech. But I do pride myself on being an expert. Why? I do my own research.
Well, did some work with the Brain Institute, and we suddenly saw a big shift with Gen Z. And for Gen Z, believe it or not, it's never been about fitting in at all. It's always been about standing out.
Having worked with so many organizations and so many companies, whether it be diversity and inclusion initiatives, the workplace, the marketplace, we have seen firsthand how generational differences impact business. The model was you come to work 9 to 5, and then when you go home, you deal with everything else. Like, even just sneak away to go to the dentist or have a phone call was a big deal.
Right.
And it really, mental health just wasn't sort of allowed into the workplace. I can tell you this, the topic is not going away. And apparently, neither am I.